Miami Heat Nation, what is going on? So we do got some more news coming out involving some trade interest involving Kyle Kuzma, right? And I feel like the Miami Heat have been linked to Kyle Kuzma for the last couple years. I feel like Kyle Kuzma wants to play for the Miami Heat, but we just never really got the deal done. Now, in this article right here, it says the Lakers, the Miami Heat, the Bucks, the Golden State Warriors, and the Cleveland Cavaliers are all among the teams that are monitoring the situation for Kyle Kuzma, right? The Washington Wizards want to trade him. I'm pretty sure they're one of the worst teams in the league, if not the worst team. They're in the Cooper Flag sweepstakes, so they want as much draft capital as possible. And I'm pretty sure a contender will trade a first-round pick for Kyle Kuzma. And he was almost traded last year. The Mavericks almost traded for him, and the Pacers also almost traded for him, right? Now, this year, Kyle Kuzma has not playing the best basketball. And personally, in my opinion, I think Kyle Kuzma is very overrated. I don't think he makes the Miami Heat a contender, right? We made a move like this last year, acquiring a player like Terry Rozier, and so far, we see how it is, right? I think it's going to be the same thing as a Kyle Kuzma move. It doesn't really get us over the hump. And if we want to win a championship, we need to do it now. And the position the Miami Heat are at, they're just not ready for a championship. They just might as well just start rebuilding and stuff like that, right? And also to show you numbers of why I believe Kyle Kuzma is not playing that great so far this year. Or let me not say this year, but overall, he's just not that good. So as you see, guys, right here, right, in 12 games played, and also he's also dealing with an injury. So that's another thing, right? We don't want no injury-prone players because we already deal with that with our own players. So imagine, trading for Kyle Kuzma and the dude's already injured. That would be aggravating too, right? But his minutes are down, right? And you could say, well, his minutes are down, that's why his points are down. Well, you could say that too. But that tells me that they like the younger players more. They're trying to get the younger players more involved, and they want him out the door, right? He's averaging 15.8 points a game. The last time that he averaged about 15 or lower than 15 points was with the Lakers. And that's the year I believe they were competing for a championship. Those 2 years right there, right? And that's him being like a third or fourth option. Mind you, fifth option, whatever it was, right? He's going to be that type of option too with the Miami Heat because we got a player like Terry, even though he's struggling, but he's still an option. Bam, Tyler, and Jimmy. So he's going to be like a fourth or fifth option, sixth option. That's the production we're going to be getting. 13 points and 6 rebounds. Is it really worth trading a first-round pick for a player that's not great defensively? Offensively has been struggling this year, right? From 22 to 16. His rebounds been down. His assists been down. Everything been down. And also his contract. We talk about having big contracts on this team with the new CBA rule. This just doesn't help the Miami Heat at all. So I think this is a disaster. I think you let an Eastern Conference team trade for him so they can get stuck with him and the Miami Heat just move elsewhere. But let me know what you guys think about this. Do you guys think the Miami Heat should trade for Kyle Kuzma at the end of the day? Do you think he can help us? If not, comment down. But follow for more Miami Heat content.